Congratulations, guys! You are close to completing your first year at Cal Poly. You've successfully overcome the transition of living away from home and then being sent back home, making new friends, and acclimating to a new school schedule. This fall, you may want to venture out and enjoy the beautiful area beyond San Luis Obispo to a small coastal town called Morro Bay. It overlooks the beautiful Pacific Ocean and maintains both the allure of foggy fishing ports and small-town America. In 2018, the population was just under 11,000 people. The town was founded in 1870 as a fishing port. According to the novel, Living with the Changing California Coast, the development of Morro Bay began with the construction of a wharf in 1872 for the import of timber and export of cattle products. After World War II, the local fishing industry emerged. Today, the harbor is bustling with fishing charters and boat tours, kayaking and canoeing, dolphin and whale watching, and stand-up paddleboards, my personal favorite. According to TripAdvisor, Central Coast Tours is ranked #1 by customers and offers a variety of these activities. You'll definitely want to check those out. If you enjoy wildlife, you'll be sure to see a ton of wild elephant seals lining the rocks and colorful birds at the bird sanctuary. Flanking the harbor is the commercial area called the Embarcadero. It includes several beach shops that you would already think of, including souvenirs, shells, saltwater taffy, local t-shirts, art galleries, and of course my favorite, surf shops. There are several coffee shops too if you're craving your normal non-fat latte, and restaurants featuring fresh fish from the daily catch. Every Saturday, the Main Street Farmers Market is open to the general public and includes finds from several local artists, jewelry makers, and food trucks. I've heard the homemade fudge is delicious. You can find the market at the corner of Main Street and Harbor Street. As you venture over the hill on Highway 1 towards from Slow, you surely notice the two beacons in the distance. These are affectionately known as by the locals as the Stacks and the Rocks. The Stacks are a set of 3 450 feet high power plant smokestacks. Pacific Gas and Electric built the power plant in the 1950s. This coastal site was optimal because local geography made it easy to run the power lines from the coast out to the Central Valley. Unfortunately, the power plant would then dump the excessive heat generated on the site out to the Pacific Ocean, killing billions of aquatic organisms. In a New York Times article, Adam Nagurney explained how the stacks were an unsightly price to pay for local jobs, commerce, and tax revenue. The power plant brought over 100 jobs to the area, while the city benefited from taxation and substantial tourism. In 2006, however, PG&E sold the plant to Dinergy and subsequently closed it in 2014 due to the excessive amounts of upgrades needed to be compliant with the EPA. According to the same New York Times article from 2014, the estimated cost to remove the stacks was over $30 million. The plant sprawled 107 prime acres of real estate in the middle of town and lies dormant today. Some locals want the stacks removed in place for a convention center or a park, while others believe it is unique to Morro Bay's history. Speaking of history, Morro Rock is located only a stone's throw away from the stacks. Morro Rock is a volcanic peak sitting 576 feet tall and is perched on the edge of the Pacific Ocean and the mouth of the Morro Bay Harbor. The causeway connects it to the shore, making it a tide island. It was formed 23 million years ago from a plug of a long extinct volcano. It is also one of the 9 volcanic peaks that extends from San Luis Obispo to Morro Bay called the Nine Sisters. A band of 9 volcanic plugs in San Luis Obispo County, including Bishop's Peak, which we all know, Chumash Peak, Cabrillo Peak, and others. These were formed when volcanic plugs of magma welled up and solidified into softer rock. The first inhabitants of the region were Native Americans, including the ancestors of the tribes known today as the Northern Chumash and Salinan. This rock is said to be sacred to both tribes. The Salinan tribe holds religious ceremonies where they tell stories about how a hawk and a raven killed a two-headed sea monster. I don't know. In 1968, the site became a California historical landmark and is open to the public to walk along the edge. However, no climbing is allowed. Overall, Morro Bay provides Cal Poly students an escape from the rigorous course load with its fresh salt air from the Pacific Ocean. Visitors can explore the multiple water activities available at the harbor, shop, and eat along the Embarcadero, and learn about the historic Morro Rock. However, amongst the beauty lies Morro Bay's failed attempt to compromise the Pacific to industrialize the area. The debate will continue for generations about whether the stack should be removed or should remain as part of this community's history. Meanwhile, if you get a chance, jump in your car or call an Uber and spend a day in Morro Bay. Don't forget to pick up your souvenir t-shirt and soak up some sun in one of the most beautiful places in the country. Thank you.